Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds in the studio Thursday morning. A couple of years ago, I remember, like it was yesterday, there was a big hubbub about the fact that the LIV Tour was taking all the PGA players, giving them all kinds of great money. But in the last couple of years, I keep hearing less and less about it. Are they still a thing?
They are, and they apparently will be for the rest of this year in 2026. But after that, there are some very serious questions. Keep in mind now, the LIV Tour is funded by the Saudi Arabian government and a special fund that they have set up called the Saudi Public Investment Fund. Okay, that's where all the millions and billions of dollars, of course, it's all oil money. Everybody knows that. But apparently they put a goal on what this LIV Tour would succeed in the coming seasons, and I guess maybe determined that it isn't going to work, and anybody could have told you that. Because a number of their players, their star players, Koepka and some of these other individuals are bailing out and coming over back to the PGA again. But be that as it may, they're going to go through this year and then make a determination, but it could be that whole situation will dissolve because that public investment fund, according to all the stories, has decided to transfer its funds elsewhere. And when you don't have the money, you ain't going anywhere.
No, you are right about that. And yeah, it's not millions. It's definitely billions. It's not a good story when we're getting this close to the end of the contract and the union's already starting to get up in arms, is it?
Well, this whole situation involves money with the Baseball Players Association, which is also known as the Players Union. And it isn't any secret that the Department of Justice has been investigating the Players Association over reported financial improprieties. Oh, my goodness sake, that's all they need. A couple of months ago, Tony Clark resigned as director of the Players Association. Of course, he was also involved in an extramarital affair that didn't help matters any. Yesterday, the chief financial officer and the human resource director from the Players Union were both fired. Oh, my goodness sake, that place is in a mess. Meanwhile, the investigation by the Department of Justice continues, and the union's getting ready for their big showdown with the owners coming up. What kind of a shape are they going to be in when December 1st rolls around? That's very much in question, but somehow, some way, it'll have to be resolved.
Definitely going to have to get resolved or nobody's going to be playing. NBA playoffs, are we still in the play-in rounds or are we past that?
No,
now?
The play-in rounds are still in effect, and they will end tomorrow night. Last night, the Philadelphia 76ers defeated the Orlando Magic 109-97. The Sixers advance into the main round, and the Magic gets another chance versus the Charlotte Hornets on Friday night. The Golden State Warriors knocked out the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers lost that game. That ends their season, and now the Golden State Ball Club will play Phoenix on Friday night. The winners of those two games will advance into the main round, and that all begins on Saturday.
Cardinals still facing off with the Guardians at home. Looking pretty good. Their offense is having a hell of a time right now.
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, the Cardinals are playing very well. They're scrapping and biting and clawing and getting those victories, doing the little things. Yesterday, it was Alex Burleson who had a couple of hits and a couple of RBIs, and the Cardinals beat the Cleveland Guardians 5-3 in the first time this early season that the Guardians had lost two in a row. And here's Dustin May, who is on the hill for the Cardinals. And while he had been, relatively speaking, unimpressive in previous outings, this time he pitched pretty well through about 6 innings. 3 relievers finished up, and the Cardinals got a win. Cardinals take today off and then head down to Houston to take on the Astros this weekend.
Royals are on the other end of the spectrum, and like I said yesterday, they're either going to need to wake up or they're going to have to do something about that lineup because it's just not working right now.
Well, not getting any offense, that's for sure. Are getting some pretty good pitching, but no offense, and they lose for the second straight game to the Detroit Tigers by the same score. That doesn't happen very often. Detroit won it yesterday 2-1, and this time it was an 8th-inning home run by somebody named Juancil Perez. Oh, no, first hit of the year. It's his first hit of the year, folks. He was 0 for 12 going in, first hit of the year, and it's a game-winning home run. Oh, my goodness sake. Jeez, where's this going to end? Anyway, they play again today. The Royals and the Tigers play at Comerica Park in Detroit this afternoon.
And then Springfield Cardinals just haven't been able to get a dub, but did they break that losing streak yesterday?
They did not. Lost their 7th in a row. This is really difficult to understand. Cardinals won their first 4 games. first 4 straight. Beat the Amarillo Sod Poodles in 3, and then beat the Tulsa Drillers on a Tuesday night a week ago. That was 4. And since then, they have not tasted victory. Lost 7 straight games, and it's the pitching on which you can blame things. The Cardinals have some top pitchers, Liam Doyle and your Angelo Sanja, who was the pitcher yesterday. He didn't pitch badly, but he gave up 3 home runs. The Wind Surge hit 4 of them. They win the game, they being Wichita, 5-3, and those teams play again tonight over in the Kansas City of Wichita, and gosh, the Cardinals have got to end this losing streak somewhere.
You and me both hoping the same thing, Ned. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.